have a cute daughter.
Oh, thanks. She likes to play video games. I'm on here now, so that means she can't play Untitled Goose Game. All right, everybody. So I am going to open the breakout rooms. I'll give my normal spiel. There's a town, and there's a clock tower, and there's some blood in it, and I'm dead. So you guys need to catch my killer.
Oh no, Simon, what did you do?
Yeah, Dracula at night.
Fourth time this week, guys.
So normally what I'll do is I'll look at the number of players, and usually I'll subtract it by 5, and that's how many minutes. But because we got 2 new players, I'll go ahead and do 10 minutes for the first day. So I will open breakout rooms, and you guys all go have fun. I will be.
I'm just gonna juggle.
Let's do it at the beginning of nominations. I'll make an announcement for us to do it.
Already juggled.
Yeah. If anybody needs to speak with me, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Anyone want to chat?
Soren, you want to talk? You're my neighbor.
I'll chat with you, Chris.
Oh, why did they always make
Okay, George, you are my neighbour, so...
Come to my
Spanky,
room.
want to have a chat in my room?
Sure, who is that?
This is
Come to
Chris.
my room,
Chris.
George. Yep, come to my room.
Hello, do you want to have a chat
All right.
in
Come to me, I'm right up top.
your room as you're slightly higher up than me?
Simon, do you want to talk?
Okay, I'll come to your room.
Okay.
Where's Spanky off to?
I don't know. He's new. Who knows what he did?
Yeah. He's joining Steve. Okay. I'll do a quick intro now. Now it's just the two of us. Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Blood on the Clocktower. I know what you're thinking. Wait, this isn't Steven. This is Brody. That's right. Steven was late to the game initially, and I was in it. But in a shocking turn of events, I might have to leave halfway through. So Steven's going to shadow me. So for the first part of this video, you're going to be seeing the game from the perspective of me, everyone's favorite Brody. I am the Snake Charmer, and so far I have proven that Spanky is not the demon. I'm going to try to get evil pretty early so Steven can have some fun, just in case I have to leave. But
Play the game for you. Don't worry about me.
I'll try to give you some good content.
Make it interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, becoming the demon is a nightmare. You'll lose instantly.
Yeah. I think it's going to depend on what demon's out there. If it's a Fangu, then I can transfer. If it's a Vigor Mortis, then I'm not too worried about killing off minions. If it's a no Dashi, then...
Well, you'd have to know who your minions are.
Right, that would be... Yeah, and with a Vigor Mortis, if I don't know the minions, then I can...
Well, you might get lucky.
To kill. Yeah, exactly.
And if you become the demon in the final 3 and you're not obviously the Snake Charmer, that works pretty good too. Because then nobody has any clue. Right. But you have to bluff effectively from the beginning for that to work.
Right. Right now I'm bluffing. I'm going to bluff Oracle Sage Savant. And I'm going to try to make all 3 work and then narrow it down from there.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to break off now.
Alright. I will follow you wherever you go. Main room?
Spanky, I tried to talk to you earlier, but didn't get a chance to do so. I'm right up top.
Right, cool. Let's do that then, because we didn't get to earlier.
All right.
Oh, there are 3 people talking. Grow, Lucy, and Simon. That is why.
Grow's a shadow.
Grow's not playing.
Ah.
Well, yeah, Grow's a spectator.
Grow.
You the juggler?
Nope.
Alright, cool. I'm not either, but...
Steven seems to be in here now as well.
Yeah, Steven's shadowing me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Me and Sean are 1.
All right, cool. I was mixing up Steven and Steve. Cool. I'm the gang. No, I'm not the juggler. I'm, in fact, a similar role in that I'm a townsperson. And at some point, will get some information, but not in night 1.
All right, cool. I didn't learn anything at night either, so... Like, my information's got to kind of accumulate, so...
Okay, so you're saying you get information regularly.
Yes.
Okay, so probably not in the artist or the sage or the juggler. Okay. That's fine. I haven't got any info yet. I'm only going to get it once.
Okay. I think I know what you might be then.
Well, I could do many things. I could be the juggler. I could just be a lying son of a bitch.
Yeah. Always could be. Maybe I could be the juggler.
True, but I'm wearing my glasses of honesty. Therefore, I'm definitely telling the truth.
Yeah. Wait, was that a bit of red reflected in those glasses, Spanky?
No.
Yeah. It's the glasses of honesty. I'm wearing the contact lenses of obstruction.
I see. Right. Cool. I don't think we're going to get much more from each other just now. So let's head on back and then we can talk later.
All right. Take care.
You too, buddy.
And then
How'd
it
it
turned
go?
out Elliot was actually the demon, and we killed him.
I tried to do that.
it for a
I tried to
while.
go with another demon and convince somebody to go like an evil twin with me, but no one would do
Simon,
it.
do you want to talk?
Yeah, go for it.
I
We'll
go
come
to your room.
In that
Okay,
case,
cheers.
George, want to chat?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Where?
I'm right up top. Come to me.
Where am I? There I
Yeah.
am.
There you are, George.
Hello. How you
Hello.
doing?
Doing well. So I'll tell you that I didn't learn anything last night, but I am a recurring info role.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for trusting me with the information. I won't tell anybody that you're of importance. So I presume you're somebody we want to like keep alive, right? Well, it's weird in this one, unless it's like a double bluff. Unless you're the sage who actually wants to die. I don't know.
Actually, I think you could plant the seeds that I'm important,
Okay.
but I
I'll
won't
do.
give you anything outright. But plant
That's
some
fine.
seeds that I won't reveal any information I get for another 3 to 4 days because the info I get it isn't like binary, like it proves something immediately. It kind of needs like 3 or 4 days to kind of like really paint a picture.
So it's not something we can do as like a Vortex check or anything.
It's not a good vortex check.
Okay. Okay.
Like it
Cool.
it could be after a few nights, but I still highly doubt that.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll give you 3 if you like. I'm happy to do 3. You don't have to do 3 to me. I think you've given me quite a lot there, but I'll give you Dreamer, Mathematician, Oracle.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay. See you later.
Yep.
Boot
Trey,
the Lucas.
Trey, can we have a quick chat?
Yes, we can.
Oh,
All right, I'll go to the storyteller room.
Simon.
Artist or Savant. You got that? He said Simon. Is that Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of don't like it.
Sam says.
That's worrying. Okay.
Do you want to talk?
I'll come to your room, Chris.
Yeah,
Yep.
Lucas, we can talk.
I go to your room.
Okay.
Just sit here.
Wow, those are 2 very interesting facts you gave me, Trey.
I know, right?
All right.
Hello.
So again.
All right, you guys got about 40 seconds before
40
rooms close. And usually you get 30 seconds after rooms close, so you can technically talk for a minute with anybody.
Want to make a last minute dash? Mia, do you want to go?
Sure, George.
You want to go,
can come
mate? You want to go? You want to go? I'll knock you out. I will.
come to my room.
Right.
John, you want to have a quick chat?
Who?
Sean? Brody?
Oh, yes, sorry, I was just typing something.
Blanky, do you want to talk?
Oh,
So,
and that's
yeah.
it. Rooms
Okay.
just closed.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Soren. I'll chat with you first thing tomorrow.
He avoided the chat. Soren, I'm taking note. Brody avoided the chat last second.
It was just really unfortunate timing.
I assume you didn't get your bluff rolls yet?
No, don't worry, I did.
Okay. Did Steven give them to you?
Steven's actually the empath.
Oh, nice.
I'm a traveling demon.
Oh, traveling demon. Nice. That's a new mechanic. I haven't seen that in a video of yours.
All right, folks. Let's see. 12 plus me. Yep, 13. All right. So nominations are open. So I play the game a little bit differently than most storytellers. I don't set a timer. I just basically go until I'm bored or until I feel like town has had a long time to talk, and then I'll start a slow 10 count. My slow 10 count is about 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay. I'm the Clockmaker, and I got a 4.
I will say this real quick. For those who would like to juggle, go ahead and put it in the chat. You don't have to do it right this second. Just do it before the end of nominations today. But it's always a good idea to fake juggle to hide the real juggler, if there even is a juggler. And I am going to rename Steven to George.
So juggling and gossiping is public, right?
There is no gossip.
Well, and if we were to play in real life, you wouldn't be writing anything down. You'd just be saying, hey,
yes,
Steven is all 4 demons in the pit hag.
There is no gossip in this one.
Oh,
yeah, Hella,
okay.
I believe you.
Hella is just
I believe
confusing.
You meant to juggle, Hella.
Oh,
gossip.
Is that the reason?
The jogger. Yeah, the jogger.
Okay. He was thinking Hella is trying to confuse the new players. I'm like, what?
I'm
Gossip?
already
Okay.
Okay.
That wouldn't count as a legal juggle.
I will just count.
I know, but I
change the
just
word
shared my
gossip
role, so it
into
doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So
Okay, well, I'm the Clockmaker, and I got a 4.
Okay.
And as usual, I will nominate Soren. And this is not for meta. It's because Soren is an outsider, and I don't think he want to get Fangu jumped to. So I promised to nominate him.
Soren didn't tell me he was an outsider, you terrible 3-for-3er.
All right, so the way that I run this is, Lucy, as you can see in the middle, it says 0 votes in favor of 6. I give the accuser an accusation, I give the defender a defense, then I open it up to pertinent or interesting information, and I will then move on to the countdown. My needle moves at 1.5 seconds, so this is where people can talk about voting. You can do hands up, meaning I'm voting, hands down, meaning I'm not voting. It only matters when the needle gets to you is whether or not you're actually voting or not. There is no butler in the script, so nobody has to worry about hands up or hands down. So you vote as how you wish. So at this point in time, Mia, would you like to add anything else to your accusation?
No, thank you.
Thorin, would you like a defense?
No, I'm used to being executed the first day, so that's okay.
All right.
You took care, dying?
Were you believing the nomination?
Hold on, everybody just start talking at once. What's up, Specky?
Will you be leaving the voting and nomination logs open, or do I have to track this myself?
No, it should be open. So guys, for those of y'all new, if you hit the V key on the grimoire, it should bring up the voting history. It's not going to show anything yet because we haven't had a vote, but it will show you who nominated, who voted, who nominated, who is the defender, and how many people voted. And there's a check mark if they actually got put on the chopping block at the time. So anyways.
I have a question for Soren. You don't mind dying?
No, because it's out that I'm an outsider. So if we have a Fangu, I can't get jumped to. So perfectly fine.
Why did you lie to Spanky and give yourself 3 townspeople rolls?
I haven't played with you before, Spanky.
I'm ever so innocent. Look at the glasses. You never...
Those are nice glasses.
Never trust a guy with glasses.
I will say,
They look
in
like
case we
guilty
have a
glasses
flower
to me.
girl, I feel like if we have a flower girl in this town at this point, we don't have much information that I think people are willing to share publicly. Would it be nice to get everyone to vote to get a Vortex check? So if we have an artist, they don't have to waste their question for that.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be fine with that.
Based on my information, either everyone's information is correct or no one's information is correct.
So Lucy,
And it would be nice to get things confirmed, like whether it's a
Mia
Vortex or not.
is trying to say is now if every one of us votes, right, Lucy?
Yeah.
Then the flower girl should get a yes.
Correct.
Exactly.
If there's no Vortex. If there's a Vortex, Trey will tell the flower girl no.
Correct.
Because
Or if there's something next to no dashing.
Yeah.
Nick,
next one, no
are
dash,
you Nick, are you the Fangu since you're the only one with not a hand up?
So I am going to start. I'm going to start the vote, and the vote is going to start always to the left of the person being nominated. So it's going to start with Mia. So here we go. One of y'all can pull your hand out, so that way Sarah still has the max with 15.
George?
Oh, George, what are you doing? He's a little
chaos.
Spanky,
I told you,
Spanky,
chaos.
you're a maverick.
Spanky, you may want to put your hand up. He's just playing around.
Are you willing to say which outside you are, Soren?
All right, so
2 seconds.
So at this point in time, only this can be tied, and that's going to probably be very, very low. So I will do a fast 10 count in case you guys want to do any more nominating. And then we can kill Soren.
I really hope that there's a flower girl in play.
Yeah, if not, then
I really hope there is one too.
It would help a lot.
All right. So with that, Soren has been executed, and the game does not end, surprisingly, y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
clutch.
open the breakout room. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. So I would like to choose Mia.
Okay. So Soren is claiming to be the klutz, and he is choosing
This
Mia.
could be a quick game.
And the game does continue.
Oh.
All right.
You think I would out Soren, have told him my role, being like, yeah, you can pick me, and then just made the game end?
I did
Yes.
tell
It would have been a good play.
Yes. I'm not sure I trust
I
him.
absolutely would have believed that.
All right, folks. So go ahead and head out to your breakout rooms, and I will start the night.
All right, so Soren's claiming klutz. I'm inclined to believe it. Me, Clockmaker. Yeah.
What up? Who are you going to charm tonight, if at all?
It's Spanky's not the demon. George gave me a 3 for 3 that I'm inclined to believe. I think Simon planted the seeds that he could be a mathematician. I'd like to check that out. I'm gonna check Simon.
Okay. You check Simon, and there is no flippy flopping.
All right, no flippy floppy. Next, excellent.
No extra information I need to provide to you at this time.
All right.
Thank you. So pretty much right as Soren was getting executed, I think it was during the vote, Simon said, with my information, either everyone's information is correct or no one's information is correct.
What did
which
that
to
mean?
me screams mathematician.
Makes sense.
Yeah, George's 3 for 3 was dreamer, mathematician, oracle. If he's the dreamer and he dreams me, that could be bad. I know that Spanky's not the demon.
What are you hoping to bluff as? I know you had your 3.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna stick with Savant for a while.
Are you coming up with information?
Yes. So, my 2 facts from yesterday: the outsider count has changed, and only one person whose name starts with an S is evil.
Nice. Starts with an S, so there's 3 people that fit that.
Yep. Well, 4, but Soren's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who's gonna get killed now. I think Mia might die now, just because if Mia's actually good and that wasn't just an evil play, then Mia's more or less confirmed good, so she might die in the night. But there's also more powerful roles than a Clockmaker.
Who is your day 1 pick?
Spanky.
All right, I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Not that they're they could be evil, but that way it indicates that those are the people that you've checked.
Yeah, I'm just writing down not the demon because I don't actually know if they're good.
Well, I'm a lazy vlogger, so I'm gonna indicate it with a thumbs up, noting that it doesn't actually mean that.
Yep. I think Oracle Sage Savant. I know one of those bluffs is gonna fall through soon. It's just kind of a matter of which one.
Yeah, I don't remember who you chatted with, but one of the people sounded like they might be Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle was in George's 3. So, and if I read Simon right, then George is either the dreamer or the real Oracle.
I liked how your whispers definitely left Sage open.
Oh yeah.
However, I don't know how you can keep that alive without coming off as super sus, because eventually when you're like I'm the Savant and you're not giving information, that's gonna be weird. And you're currently good, so you would want to help good. It's a hard thing to know. Like, you don't know if you're gonna be evil or not.
Right. I'm hoping that if I become evil, I become evil within the next 2 nights.
Okay.
And then if I don't find one after that, I might just want to stay good.
I don't know. I almost like becoming evil later, because like the thing is if you become evil towards the end, like they can out the minions, but you don't really have time to kill them. However, I don't know. It can be problematic because then they know who not to kill.
Right.
So hopefully it's a Vortox game and everyone's wicked confused.
Yeah, that's definitely the ideal. I think the best case scenario for me now, or like just in general, if I ever become evil, I don't want to do it while a dreamer is still alive, and I never want a dreamer to see me.
Yeah, that is true, because the dreamer may have already seen you and just be keeping their mouth shut, and he's like, well, Brody is either the Snake Charmer or the Vortox. And you're screwed.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that would be terrible, because...
Yeah, and he'll just keep his mouth shut, and, and then it'd be, alright, we need to kill Brody. I would hope if a dreamer saw you that he'd give you a minion roll for the evil.
Yes.
Make your life a little easier.
Yeah, Snake Charmer, Serenovus would be maybe the best case.
Yeah.
Or Pit Hag or Witch, because I think the Serenovus, like, if they choose differently, then we'll know that the Serenovus is in play. If I'm seen as a Witch or a Pit Hag, there's some deniability at least.
All right, looks like everybody is back. And unfortunately, in the night, you learn that Spanky has died. And he does not look happy about his death. So I'm going to open up the breakout rooms, and I will give everybody 7 minutes. So you guys
Pia,
can talk.
do you want to talk?
Before anyone
yeah,
goes,
Has anyone got reason to think their information is wrong?
Again, as far as I'm aware, nobody got wrong information last night.
Okay, so bear me a second, guys.
Well,
should we go now?
He's like, yeah, go.
I think we're allowed to go now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mia, I will
He's
go,
like,
go to your
everybody
room.
I just
wait,
need to
hold
run
on.
downstairs, guys.
Okay. Owen, do you want to have a chat?
Is that in character
Lucy.
what he's doing?
I have
Yes.
no
Should we
idea.
go for a
That's
chat, Lucy?
hilarious. That was very
Come on,
funny.
Lucy, let's go.
So, Owen, do you want to have a chat?
Do you want to
Let's
talk?
go to your room. Let's go.
Simon,
I'll come
do
to you, Owen.
He said that. Is that Brody?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm at the
Bro,
top.
yes, Simon, come to me.
I will
Okay,
come to
Brody
you.
wants to chat as well.
All right.
Right.
Hi, Simon.
Hello.
Are you the mathematician by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I figured that. I figured that much from just the way you were talking during the vote yesterday. So, I have information that suggests a couple things. It suggests that Spanky or Soren could be evil. It suggests that you could be evil, but you've claimed the role that I thought you were, so I'm inclined to think you're good. But yeah, that's just kind of where my mind's at.
Okay. So if you think Spanky's evil, that must mean it's a Vigor game.
Well, not necessarily. Like it's not like a binary thing. It could be Spanky, Soren. It could still even be you. I could be getting poisoned, but
Oh, it's from your info. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I'm now trying to think of what info you have about Spanky and Soren and me. Ooh. Did you juggle yesterday?
Sorry?
Did you juggle yesterday?
Yes, I juggled me as the Clockmaker, myself as the juggler, and Soren as the demons.
Simon, if it helps, I think you're very evil.
It does. It helps me entirely. The fact that you're saying that you think I'm evil, definitely.
It's all for the content.
Also, yeah, actually, hang on a sec. I'll just do this now, just see what happens. I'll see if you graph me up. I'm not the mathematician. I'm staring over to believe I'm the mathematician. Do with that what you will.
Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Soren's gone. Trey, want to chat again?
Yeah.
I'll come to you.
Sure.
So tonight, the facts I learned are that I am the snake charmer, and that I am the snake charmer.
What? Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you were gonna say that out loud. I'm like, that makes no sense.
No, I'm bluffing Savant.
He's poisoned, so we got 2 true informations.
Yeah.
I am mad as hell. Yeah. Oh, I'm the mutant. All right. Thank you for indulging me.
I'll go to you. Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
He's gone. Spanky, want to have a chat?
Yeah, we certainly can do it.
All right, come to me.
Did you kill me?
I did not kill you. Sorry,
You sure you didn't kill me?
I'm positive.
It seems likely that it was either you or Soren that killed me.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, after I spoke to you, I spoke to Soren, but you didn't speak to him between then. So you wouldn't have had time to tell him. You can tell me now. Are you evil?
I'm not evil.
Sure.
I'm sure. I did get information that suggests that Soren could be evil.
Okay. Well, at least he's executed.
Right.
And so, did you get any of your fantastic information last night?
I did. Yeah, it does point to Soren being evil. It also could point to you being evil.
Well, that's fine. I obviously did not get to use my one-time information ability. As a struggling artist, I am now, in fact, a dead artist.
Ah, boy.
Yeah. Hopefully that Flowergirl gambit worked.
What would your question have been?
I was going to wait and see if the Flowergirl thing worked, and if it didn't, I was going to use a hard Vortox check.
Oh, I would never have thought that, actually.
Yeah, that would have been my approach anyway.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Go back.
Yeah. So.
Oh, George is to Nick now. I nearly missed that. They thought they could sneak away from me.
Yeah. Yeah. My only other whisper yesterday was George, just for completionist's sake.
Yeah, no, I've got you here.
Awesome. I never track whispers anyway. Like they just can't.
Yeah. You called me out when I was joining Helle's room.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
All right, folks. So, this is the start of day 2. Nominations are open. I don't know why I said it's day 2 because it's not like there's a timer in this game.
Yeah.
Nominations are open. So what do you guys got? Let's make some. Let's kill some people again. That clock tower got cleaned off. We need to put some more blood on it.
Brody would like to nominate Mia.
Brody nominates Mia, and your accusation, sir.
My accusation is that something about my information didn't add up, and right now it's pointing to Soren possibly being evil. And if Soren's possibly evil, he clutch checked Mia, which would make us think that Mia's good. So if that's why my information didn't add up, then Mia's evil. Alternatively, if my information was dodgy in some way, Mia's still a clockmaker and she's a safe execution.
All right, Mia, your defense.
Well, I have a fairly good reason to believe that we actually have a Vortox in this game, because I have heard that a Flowergirl got to know when everyone voted.
Yeah.
And I am indeed the Clockmaker. So I would rather either kill a dead body or try to hit an evil player.
Could be Nodashi.
Well, it couldn't be Nodashi if both, it wouldn't make sense with the information I have.
With the amount of people that are coming up with false information,
I got
Nodashi
0
sounds
as well,
unlikely.
second night running. So that would mean that Chris, mine, and Mia's info was all wrong, which would lead us to believe Vortox.
Yeah.
With Brody's information being wrong as well. I've spoken to some others. Yeah.
So I definitely don't think I'm the best kill. I'd rather go for someone that's potentially evil.
Yeah. Let's kill me again.
All right, folks. So I am going to ask for any pertinent info. If not, I will start the vote with Lucas.
Spanky, you only have one vote left.
Don't use your dead vote. I'd still even if it isn't Vortox, even if my info is shaky, I'd still rather execute a clockmaker.
All right, let's do the
If a Clockmaker is a good character, I'd rather kill an evil person than a good character.
Spanky, if you vote now, you won't be able to vote again.
He knows. I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm gonna start the countdown, guys. It's gonna start with Lucas. 5 is needed to put people on the chopping block this round.
I'm pretty sure Spanky's a shark. He looks like he's in a blood on the clock tower layer there.
I actually believe that Mia's good, and I don't think it's good to kill confirmed good people.
Brody, why do you think that Søren is evil?
It's based on the information I've been getting.
All right, so one is not enough.
And I'd rather not share that information straight off.
But why would he kill himself if he was evil? I don't understand why he would nominate himself.
Well, Mia nominated.
Yeah, but he did claim to be the clutch.
I would like to. Can I come out? Maybe it helps. I don't know.
I don't know if I would, Lucy.
But I feel like
up to you.
Remember, in this game, if you die, you can still say your information.
Oh.
So don't. Yeah. Remember this game, when you die, you can still say a lot of times people, especially in SMB, they might not say things until they're dead. So just keep that in mind. You get to keep playing if you die. So
I don't want to discourage you. Like if you do want to come out, obviously feel free. You know.
Maybe not. Maybe not straight away. Maybe if it.
I don't know. Maybe it's too simple, but I just really trust Mia, and I don't want her. I don't want to kill her.
Well, she's safe now. She's
safe for today, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I'm trusting Soren because I cannot think of any reasonable reason why a evil player would push so hard to be killed.
Yeah,
on day one.
No, me neither.
It says he's the clutch, which means Mia's good in my book.
Just to clarify for Lucy and Lucas who are new, just to remind you, you can only nominate once a day and you can only be nominated once a day. So the fact that Mia did not get enough votes, she cannot be killed by execution for today.
Could someone then go ahead and get either myself or Soren on the block, just so that we have a dead body on the block and we're not worried about Vortex executions?
I will nominate Soren.
All right, Nick nominates Soren. Anything you want to add to that, Nick?
Yeah, we need to execute someone, and I don't know who's evil, so let's execute a dead body.
At least get 5.
Yeah, just get 5, no more.
Soren, do you want to say anything?
No. Kick me while I'm down.
Okay.
I'll try to stab you while you're down, but
I still think you should kill an evil player, guys. But it's okay to have one on the chopping block. That's fine.
All right, so
have any suspicions on anyone?
Hold on.
Then
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start the countdown with Mia. Here we go.
But do we have any suspicion of which kind of minions we have? Nobody have been shown.
Not the evil twin is the only suspicion I have.
Yeah, but
unless they're keeping it very quiet.
Yeah, well, we could have the witch and the Serenovus because no one had come out and said they've been changed into something else.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 is enough to put Soren's dead body on the chopping block. Obviously, we can still make more nominations. I'm not ready to close the day just yet, but
actually, has anyone been checked? Has anyone been pit hagged? Because you can say that safely.
Yeah, I mean, well, they could be pit hagging amongst themselves to
Yeah.
hag.
No, I know.
We could also be Serenovusing amongst themselves.
Yeah. I'd like to nominate myself just to see if there's a witch out there.
Simon nominates Simon.
Hey,
Simon, you want to talk?
Wait, weren't we still?
No, hold on.
Go.
Simon nominated Simon, so Simon gets to speak.
Yeah, I'm just. I didn't mind dying to a witch if there was a witch, and I'm just trying to see if there is one.
Okay.
We'll see if there isn't. Do what you want. I don't care.
Simon, do you have a defense?
Yeah, do what you want. I don't care.
All right, here we go. We're going to start the countdown on Simon, and it's going to start with Soren.
I mean, an evil person wouldn't do what Simon is doing, right? Or would they?
They could do.
I wouldn't put it past him.
That's the
I
brilliance
have
of
seen
this
evil
game.
do something like that before.
I think Simon's good. He would never lie to me.
To be honest, if the other Steve was playing, oh yes, he would.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Steven would.
All
right, so that is
chaotic, whatever
none.
it feels like.
So Soren's dead body is still in the chopping block. Do we have any other theories, nominations for?
I agree with Helle. We should rather aim for killing someone than
I think
keep killing
Helen is going
a
to
corpse.
nominate Nick because he did gather me as a demon, and I'm not the demon, so maybe Nick is the demon.
Helen nominates Nick. All right, Helen, your accusation.
I'm not sure if you're good this time.
I am good this time.
All right, Nick, your defense.
I am good this time. To be honest, if I was the demon, I would not be trying to execute a dead body. I'd want to be killing anyone rather than a dead body. I have spoken to Soren, who I've chosen to trust. He knows my role. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So keep in mind. So
at the moment, I trust everyone.
Soren, I cannot think of anyone at all who was evil who'd kill themselves in that way night one. It would just be stupid.
I also think Søren and Mia are good.
Yeah. That's why Soren knows my role.
So I'm going to remind everybody that Mia is on the chopping block. I'm sorry, Soren is on the chopping block with 5. In order to get somebody on the chopping block, you need to get 6. If you receive, if Nick gets 5 votes, it takes both people off of the chopping block, or him and the dead body, I guess.
Yeah, don't get 5 whatever you do. Preferably 4 or 0.
I kind of think I can take it down. I will not make it a tie. I will not make it a tie. But Spanky should take his hand down.
Whoa.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
All right, even Hella pulled back her hand, so 3 is not enough. Soren's dead body is still on the chopping block.
Why did you vote up, Lucas?
Because I'd rather kill someone than kill the corpse. We won't win the game by killing corpses.
I agreed with that logic, but I didn't want to leave it on 4 in case somebody tied it last minute.
It's all at this stage. I think it's better to have as many good players alive as we can, getting information, rather than killing a good player.
But are there so many information
There are
roles?
3 evil players. We need to kill evil players too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but at least for people to get information for a couple of days, it would be nice to have good people.
Yeah.
If we have a Vortex, they have at least a couple of days information they can like flip around.
Yeah.
All right. I muted everybody because I heard a nomination from Lucy. Lucy, what was your nomination?
Steve.
All right, so Lucy is nominating Steve. All right, your accusation, Lucy.
Well, I don't know. Just he hasn't said much. If anything at all, I missed it, and I feel like evil players tend to be a bit quiet. So I would like to hear from him. I don't know.
Steve, your defense.
I mean, I'm normally quiet anyway, so think of that what you will. I've hard claimed what I am to Mia. I am not a good kill. I can't say much more than that without drawing suspicion on me.
Okay. Anybody want to add any pertinent information?
I agree. Steve is a really bad kill.
Okay.
I agree. Steve is normally quite quiet.
All right,
Even
I'm
if
going to
he's
start.
He's also normally the evil.
All right, I'm starting the countdown, and it's going to start with Spanky. Here we go.
We've got a lot of good people who are not good kills who are still alive.
Yeah, funny enough.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
I still wish we killed Mia. Like my.
All right, so Soren's dead body is still on the chopping block. Any other nominations?
You think Mia is a demon then, Brody?
Been very brave for demon to go Clockmaker.
That's only true if my information holds up, which it very well couldn't. I would have rather have killed Mia to remove that possibility.
To be honest, I've heard now of 5 people with dodgy info. I think it's a safe bet with one of Vortox.
All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and start my 10 count.
Evil players can, of course, also lie about the information, right?
Yeah.
To make us think it's a Vortex game. I have no idea which kind of demon we have.
Brody is sitting on his head, so he can't touch his beard.
But I will say that I have heard more than the count of evil players now saying that their information doesn't add up.
Yeah, I don't.
And how do they know?
When things are put together, it just doesn't make sense.
I need to talk to you tomorrow.
Tonight, Soren's dead body is killed again, and guys, it's not a zombie game. For the new players, that's a different script. You have to kill a body twice. But anyways, so Soren dies again, and the game continues. Obviously, so everybody head to your breakout rooms.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna take a look at Steve A.
Okay. And you learn that nothing happens to you.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so I'm still kind of flip-flopping between Oracle and Savant. And for Oracle, I'm just saying 1, and I'll say that I got that both nights. My Savant info for day 1 was outsider count has changed, and 1 person starting with S is evil. My day 2 Savant info, the witch is dead, all evil players are still alive.
That's interesting because your Savant information and Oracle information both kind of says that Soren was evil.
Yes. So I'm going to try to keep going. So now that that information's out there, I might still push for Mia's execution, because if that was an evil play and I just read it completely blind, then cool. But if it's not, then I can still claim that my shit's being vortoxed.
Well, I will say that if you end up having the only good information, that's going to not be good. But you don't actually know if it's a vortex or not.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on, and I'm pretty locked in on it not being a vigor mortis. Knowing Trey, it might be a Fangu.
I will say, Mia made a comment about how there are more people that think their information is bad than the number of evil people, but that is a little silly, since literally if 1 person is poisoned, then that could happen. Like,
right, and also one of those pieces of misinformation is coming from me, and I'm a good player who's lying.
yeah, well, and Simon is saying he's not getting misinformation, which, if there is no misinformation, is correct.
Well, he also told me that he was a Serenovus made mad.
Yeah,
about
he
being
did?
a mathematician.
Oh, I thought he was saying he was the Serenovus, which was very confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you no longer think he's the mathematician?
I still have him marked as that, but
Okay.
I have no idea what he is.
Okay. Well, according to my video, he's good. Which means he's not the demon. Or you're drunk.
Well, if I'm no Dashi poison, then this just all went tits up.
That's the thing about this game. It sucks.
All right, we'll wait on 2, 1. All right, here we go. All right, everybody. And last night you learned that somebody has died again. And unfortunately, that person is Lucy. So I'm going to open the breakout rooms, and I'm going to give everybody 7 minutes.
Lucas, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah. Lucy, can I have a quick chat with you?
Come to my room.
Yeah.
Brody, can I talk to you?
Yes.
I want to know your theory.
All right.
Steve, you want to have a chat?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. So I might have to go soon. So Steven's going to sub in for me. He's been my shadow, and I've been his POV for the video. Yeah. So, can you give me some information about yourself so I can kind of narrow down how much I can trust my own info?
Yeah, I'm a townsfolk, and I can only say that I'm either a sage, a town crier, or a mathematician.
All right. Sage, town crier, mathematician. So, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're not the sage. And the only reason I'm saying that is because why would sage say that? Like, if I'm the sage, I wouldn't tell that to anyone. But so I'm gonna assume you're either town crier or mathematician. I've heard a claim of mathematician, but that also could be madness. And
I haven't heard anyone claiming being pit hacked or being mad or Serenovist about anything. I mean, I think we have a lot of people now that has, not that many, but we have been like, how many did we have? 4 nominations last night?
yes, and I nominated Mia, Nick nominated
I nominated,
Soren,
Lucy nominated, right?
and Simon nominated himself.
And Nick nominated.
Yes. I think Lucy was good. I think I might actually know what she is. I haven't talked to her, but that's just kind of based on how the conversation went. I think she might have been the Flowergirl.
Okay, but then she should have received information about if we have a Vortex in the game.
Right. And the reason I think that she is the Flowergirl is because Mia said the Flowergirl got a no, and when all 12 players voted, and then Lucy stuck up pretty hard for Mia without saying what she is. I could just be misreading that, but I think Lucy might have been the Flowergirl.
But if we have a Vortex, then Mia's information with the 4 is wrong.
Right.
And I thought if it was good, I went to Steve and said, I think you're good, because then he couldn't be the demon and he couldn't be one of the minions, because I know I'm good. And I thought I'm far away from Mia. But this means if we have a Vortex, then he could be evil. Then it messes up everything.
Right.
Huh.
Well, if it's 4, we have 3 evil players, and 4 is the nearest. So with 3 evil players and a 4 from a Clockmaker, then that would mean you, Mia, and Steve A would have, like, it's pretty because there's 12, like, just doing the math. Then if Mia's to be trusted, then you and Steve A can be trusted.
Yeah, but Steve A could be a minion, though.
Yes.
There is 2 minions. But if you have a Vortex, then her information is false. Then it's not a 4.
Right.
Because if you have a Vigor Mortis, then Spanky could be evil.
That is entirely true. It could be a Vigor Mortis.
But why did you think that your information was pointing at that Søren and Mia was evil?
Because my information has suggested that an evil player is dead, that it could be Soren, that the outsider count could have been manipulated,
Are you the
and that a
Savant?
witch is dead.
Are you the Savant?
That's how my information's leaning.
Yeah, exactly. So I will mark it down as the Savant. But then if we have a Vortex, then all your information should be false. If that is the case.
Right. So if one of my pieces of information is true, then
Point of information. A false. I could be wrong. I was thinking a false Savant would get 2 true or 2 false, but maybe it would always be false.
No, 2 false, 2 false.
A Savant gets bad info.
Yeah, he can never get right information.
Point of order. I don't know how the game works.
Yes, you do.
Right. Steven, another point of order. My ride's actually here. You've become me.
Oh, okay.
And I will tell that to Trey.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh.
You're transforming.
I have a bad background. I'm the libertine.
All right. Hella.
I need to get a background.
Sorry. Hella, if it's all safe, could you leave the room for a minute so I can talk
I
to
can.
Steve
So
real
you
quick?
can. Yes, of course.
All right. All right, Steven, I haven't talked to Trey yet today, so if you want to keep buffing Savant, then go for that.
Oh, here, you want to tell me your Savant information, since now I need to pretend to be this crap?
I haven't come up with Savant information for today because I haven't.
Well, that's fine. Just tell me what you already came up with, because you've been lying about that.
Yep. So the outsider account has changed, or only one person starting with S is evil.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to write it down so you have to go slower. Outsider count has changed.
And
has changed?
Has changed.
Okay.
And one person starting with S is evil.
Exactly? Exactly
Yes.
one person?
Mm-hmm. Next up.
Not ready yet.
All right.
Sorry.
Tell me when.
All right.
All right. Next up, the witch is dead, or all evil players are still alive. And I didn't get a chance to talk with Trey today, so we're not going to have day 3 info.
Sounds good. Did the day already end?
Yep, closing now.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks.
Stress. Simon is giving up.
Sorry,
guys.
Ale, you got cut off in the middle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hate not to interrupt anyone, but Steven is now going to take my place. Thank you so much. Good luck, everyone.
Trey?
Yes, Brody.
See you later, dude.
Trey?
I am changing that out. Yes, sir.
I was getting caught up with Brody, and I missed the opportunity to talk to you. Is it okay if I have a quick talk to you?
Sure. Do you want to chat me, or do you want to actually go into the room?
Into the room.
Okay. Give me a second, y'all. Let me open rooms real fast. You guys feel free, and if you want to go take a chat real fast, but it's going to be like 20, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Right, should we continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone planning on nominating anyone today?
I was, yes.
I wanted to, yes.
I need to rename you on my piece of paper too.
All right.
So what are you planning to do to change Brody's strategy?
Why do I have to change the strategy? I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I know, but I guess you two are usually the most two chaotic players that I know.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to come up with more Savant information, which I haven't even thought. Like, I've not been concerning myself with playing whatsoever, so now I'm like,
Right.
oh, crap. Here we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks.
All right, cool.
It's bullshit until like the final day when the information will come out.
I mean, as he is a demon, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, some of the conversations I've had with Steven in the games have been absolutely weird.
Anyway, I wanted to say
really
a whole
weird.
bunch of bizarre things.
Steven, where are you? All I see
Yeah,
is literally
we don't
a
see you.
cigarette.
That's pretty creepy.
Okay, it's just a hand holding a cigarette.
I've taken up smoking.
Oh.
The last
doing a Sarah. He's doing a Sarah.
The last homebrew we did was there was a character, the Libertine, which is a picture of a cigarette. So I have to change my background, obviously.
Oh, okay. All right, folks. Nominations are open.
I'd like to nominate myself.
All right, Simon is nominating himself. Simon, say words, say things.
Yeah, I'd like to get enough votes to kill me today because I'm going to be executed anyway or I might be because I've been being Serenovus the whole time. And I think my info is screwing up the town. So I think it's gonna, so I'm not the mathematician. So anything I've said has been absolute nonsense. I have not, and I kind of need to say it because I think it's screwing up the town. need to get more votes. How many votes do I need to kill me?
At least 5.
5. Yeah. Oh, I'll be voting for myself as well. So it's
excuse me,
not good killing a good person, but I think it's better that people know there's a Serenovus in play, and that a lot of people have been going off my info as to why there's a Vortox and things like that, and my info is completely wrong. So I thought it's better to get killed.
Speaking with Mia, who's had info from quite a few people now, there's a lot of people with duff info.
Do we want exactly 5 in case of the Flowergirl check? Let's vote.
Depends on our trust in me and Nick.
So, since Simon is coming out with being mad, when would he die if Trey decided to kill him?
It says May.
Yeah, but when?
Any time after he plays Madness.
I would kill him at any point in time I felt like it.
Yeah, and me being executed to madness will fulfill a Vortox if there is a Vortox, so it doesn't matter that. That's why I want to get enough votes to be executed to guarantee that it happens. And it's, yeah.
Can we try and do it without dead votes though?
Yeah, Spanky, you should vote. You have a dead vote.
Spanky, you should not vote.
And I don't want to put anyone else up for the block today because then there could be 2 people executed if somebody gets more votes than me. So that's all I'm going to say, really.
Okay.
This just means that another player will be Serenovus tomorrow. I don't like that.
I do have pertinent information.
Where are you, Steven?
Oh, I'm dreaming. Here, hold on. Let me get the tip of my forehead. I do not think that we should kill Simon at all.
Okay.
No, we need to. Don't listen to him, Lucas.
What?
The thing is, Simon, tell us right now, do you have information that will twist this whole game on its head? You might as well say it now.
Yeah,
You've
it's
broken
actually
madness.
the information that supports what Stephen's been saying. I might as well come out with it, because I'm going to die. I was the town crier, or I am the town crier. So I got a 0 for when Just Mia voted for Soren. And yesterday, when it was Brody, Nick, me, and Hella, I got a 0 as well, or a no, sorry.
A 0.
So, or 0 or no, whatever it was. Yeah, I've written down 0 for Mia, and I wrote no for the other one. So I don't. Yeah.
It's so weird when people get numbers for yes and no.
All right, folks.
Steven,
I am going to.
You think he's lying?
Start the count.
No, I don't think we should kill him. But I do think he's lying. But why would he? No, let's not kill him.
Why do people play this game? All the information you get is wrong.
Let's. Oh my goodness. Fine, I'll show my face if that's what it takes to not kill him.
Okay, I trust
kill me.
you.
No, kill me.
No.
Seriously, kill me.
Evil player wants to kill you. I think Nick is evil. I'm still
Good.
thinking Nick is evil.
Because then I'm not going to be Serenovus anymore.
Don't vote.
You have
He's
broken
not
me,
gonna vote.
Serenovus. I hate you.
He's a shark.
All right, 5 votes is enough to get Simon on the chopping block. Do we have any other? I'm not closing it anytime soon.
I nominate myself.
All right, so okay, so Steven nominates himself, and
Dies.
Steven, you die.
Okay, excellent.
So
hey, I cannot die. Did the witch say Steven? Because this is bullshit.
I mean,
Welcome to the game,
that
Steven.
question.
Steven, so Steven, you say words as well.
I sacrificed myself to save Simon. I absolutely think that we should not kill him. And here's the thing: the whole thing is bollocks anyway. Because if we get 2 kills today, well, you already got 2 kills. We may as well execute me.
No, I'm the witch. I chose Steven. That's my personal information.
He also claimed to be the Serenovus in private.
So, for Lucy's sake, if you do really obvious sarcastic things, please tell her that you're doing that.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm
Just ignore what he's saying. It's what he does.
There's no way that Simon's the witch because I'm the witch.
I'm dead anyways. Can I come out with what I have? Or is it?
We just need to go through this nomination first. Then.
So yeah. Let's go ahead and finish the nomination. I'm going to go ahead and start the vote on Steven. I will say this just as a side note. Half of the time, Steven is a troll. You will learn that very quickly. So yeah. Unless he's talking to you in private, anything he says.
Don't discredit me.
I'm not. I'm giving you much credit as the troll you are.
That's high praise coming from.
I have.
All right. We're gonna start the countdown for Steven. Here we go.
Steven,
this is his
If-
dead body.
if-
That wasn't his dead body when he made the nomination.
If we have a Vortex game, then I think we have 3 evil players left still.
Yeah, and if it can't be a Vortex because I died to the witch.
Yeah, it can.
Yes, it can.
Yes, I did.
Don't listen to him.
Ayo, please,
we have
plus,
Please.
poor Lucy.
Please.
Ayo, you know,
Just
I'm fine.
ignore half this shit he said.
Yeah.
All right. So Simon is still on the chopping block. All right, Lucy, go ahead. You said you wanted to say things, so go ahead.
Yes, I'm just gonna come out with it because I don't get anything you're saying, and I don't know if Trey is giving me like false information due to a road. So, I'm the Savant. I got information that there is so about the outsiders. There is either a mutant or a klutz, or mutant klutz or Balbor, which would mean that we don't have a rigor mortis, but I think that we know that already.
What was the first one you said, Lucy? There is
mutant or klutz.
There is a mutant or clutch.
Unless both.
One. And the second statement was mutant or klutz or barbar.
What?
And for day 2, I got that someone is being made mad by the Serenovas, or Mia is the Clockmaker. Which Simon saying there's the Serenovas is like, but again, I could have false information.
So the other thing,
or they could both be true.
Yeah.
Both are true. I am wondering about. Well, Stephen died. Does that mean Stephen is good?
I am good.
Yeah.
He's not a demon. That's
probably.
Yeah.
Stephen died because of a witch.
Stephen could be the, because I'm a bit suspicious of Chris A. Stephen could be the minion, and Chris A would be 4 steps from Stephen. So if Mia is
4 steps is wrong.
Yeah. If we've got Vortex in play, that 4 steps.
Okay, so I know that everyone wants to discredit everything that I'm saying, but I do wholeheartedly think that we should not kill Simon.
Okay,
Why?
I have a suggestion. I have another suggestion.
I want to die. Don't deprive me of my right to die.
No, we don't.
Simon, I've listened to what you think of Blood on the Clocktower, and you think that it sucks when you die. So don't die.
Can we let Mia talk, please? Can we let Mia talk?
Simon, do you want to share what role you were? Now that you're not
Town Crier.
Sorry. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
But you never mentioned.
And he always got to know, right, Simon?
And you got to know all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's if a minion nominated, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a chance that we don't have a Vortex and someone is just being Nodashi poisoned?
So, for me to get a
there is a Vortex in the game.
If yours and my
Are you
information
sure?
was wrong, Soren's was demon.
Lucas, I think you should share your information then.
Yeah.
There
So
is a Vortex. We should not believe or fully trust Mia and Soren, maybe.
no, I trust Mia. But anyway, so I.
Vortex, then Mia is a minion.
I nominate Nick.
Why?
Wait, let Lucas talk.
Okay, could we let Lucas talk first?
Okay. We just had a nomination. Steve A nominated. Who did you nominate, Steve? Everybody's muted, so you have to unmute yourself. All right. Steve A is nominating Nick. Steve, your accusation.
Nick is trying very hard to disprove the Mia Clockmaker thing. I think it's a very silly play for an evil player to claim Clockmaker and kill their other evil as a klutz. So him trying to make Mia look suspicious seems suspicious in itself.
Okay, so
I
Nick.
wasn't trying to make Mia look suspicious. I was actually trying to throw doubt, and I forgot who said it now, on whoever was saying. I was actually throwing suspicion on Simon. Because from what he said, if we've got a Vortex, then his information on day 1 of getting a no can only mean Mia. Now, as everything Mia and Soren have done makes me go, no, they're good, that makes his information really dodgy. Because the only person, if we've got a vortex from what Simon's saying, that could be a minion, the only person who voted on day one was Mia. That was it. So if what Simon's telling us is true, that he's the town crier and he got a no on day one, if we've got a vortex, that'll make it a yes, which would mean the only minion we could have would be Mia. But that can't be the case.
Well, it can, can't it?
Nope.
Okay.
But if you don't trust my info, I'm on the block. If you think I'm a minion, I'm on the block anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Simon, I'm not going to talk to you if you get yourself killed.
So,
just for a moment, like there is a chance that Simon's information is correct. I think.
All right, so y'all. Okay, so I am running the vote. This is Steve A nominating Nick. We're not talking about Simon at the moment, so I'm running the countdown.
Vote Stephen.
I'm afraid if we have a vortex, we have 3 evil players left.
Even you using your dead vote.
You're dead.
And I know I'm good. So it can either be Nick, Chris A, George, Lucas. Mia's not voting.
Okay. So 2 votes is not enough. Simon is still on the chopping block.
So I was the philosopher. I turned into the artist. I was talking with Mia about what I should ask. Then I asked the former artist. And I decided to ask if 2 + 2 is 4. And Trey said no.
Now, here's why I think that happened. I think it's because you're sitting next to a Nodashi, and that Nodashi tried to make you ask a question that was a lot worse than that question. They were trying to get you to ask if half of the players were a demon, knowing that there's a Nodashi and a Vortox world that makes that question meaningless.
Okay, that's true. I suggested Lucas to choose half of the alive players and ask if one of them was the demon. Because asking if 2 + 2 is 4 with so much misinformation don't get us anywhere.
It confirms my suspicion that that there might very well be a Nodashi sitting next to him.
Who's on the block minute? Simon.
There's too many people with that info.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the 10 count. This thing's gone on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Okay, Hell is going to nominate Chris A. I haven't heard anything about
Hella
Chris A.
nominates Chris A.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Chris A. And it's time we kill some evil players, not good players.
Yes, thank you.
Please.
Okay, so Hella, do you have anything else to add to your accusation?
I don't know anything about Chris A. He has been very quiet. So we have 3 evil players. I'm afraid we have 3 evil players alive if you have a Vortox.
Chris, your defense.
Okay, I've come out to pretty much most of the people that I've spoken to. I am the Flowergirl. Day one. No. Then day 2, also got a no. So on the day 2, it was Steve, George, Hella, Nick, Brody, Stephen, and Lucas. So them 6. So Brody Stevens died. So basically the 5 that are on there: Steve, George, Hella, Nick, and Lucas. So them 5, because if I get a no, it'll be converted to a yes. So it's one of them 5.
Lucas didn't vote on the successful execution that day.
It's not necessarily on the successful execution. He voted that day.
Okay, yeah, so it would have included the next one. My bad.
I think. Can I do Chris? I think might be okay. I think it's Nick, Heather, and George. That's why the Nodashi information is going to Lucy and Lucas. Chris, I don't want to say you might be the mutant, but you might be the mutant, and that's why you are just making up your info. That's my thoughts. So don't kill him.
I will say I am very suspicious of Helle as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
She pushed me really hard to tell if there was any other outsiders, and I think that's very weird.
But then why would you get the Clockmaker 4 info?
Are you evil?
No, I'm not, Helle.
Another question.
And I will say the roles I have heard that Helle is claiming is hard claimed by other people already.
All right. What's up, Lucas?
No, not to the to everyone else.
I am going to start the countdown on Chris A, and it will start with Hella.
I wanted to ask if anyone heard of a second outsider. We only have one, right? so far.
Okay, guys,
So far.
I don't want to be around if you're going to put suspicion on me. I am the mutant, and I will probably die now.
Now 3 people
Oh.
are going to die. This is wonderful.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, Crystal. Thank you, Trey.
All right, and okay, we're no votes on that, and Hella died. So the
Yay, Simon
the
lives.
round is open. Simon lives, and so open all breakout rooms.
Now he's just going to be Theranovist again. I don't
Simon,
know.
you want to talk tomorrow since I saved you?
No, because you're the one. You should have did
Everybody go to your breakout
Oh,
rooms.
Good night.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Anyway, I wasn't prepared to become the demon. I think becoming the demon later is better. However, I was the snake charmer. I cleared Steve A and Simon, so they're not the demon. If they can make it to the final 3, that would be good. So that's why I do not want them to die. But what have you? I have very little information. Okay, so Lucas indicates, here, let's just start at the top. Don't know what Steve A is. Spanky, didn't get info. Town Crier, not 100% sure what his info was. That's okay. Clockmaker does indicate Vortex. Lucas indicates Vortex. Crier indicates Vortex. Savant, if there's a Vortex, that information is amazing, and I have no idea. But I'm going to start taking better notes, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so I've got my notes written down. I don't know what days things happened, but I have lots of notes. And I will say that I am going to pull myself up by the bootstraps and try to win as good. It's disappointing that I don't no longer have the option of being evil. However, it's easier now that I am actually not the snake charmer, well, the dead snake charmer, or the previously poisoned. I guess if Steve is the Nodashi. Potentially could be the demon. Or that could mean Simon's the demon. This is the thing. You actually do not have information in this game. But the most likely scenario. Now, I actually don't have an evil team marked whatsoever. Lots of good people have died. The point is that I'm going to try to play for good. I guess I'm going to remove these. Okay. I had to take off the thumbs because I actually need to use the thumbs to figure out who's good and evil. I believe Lucy's good because I cannot fathom that she would bluff as the Savant unless she's a minion and she was told that she needs to bluff all false information. And then I guess it would be easier. Definitely easier than trying to come up with a true and a false. And I'm going to ask her, because she is a good read of character, since I believe she's good about Lucas. I'm inclined to believe Lucas, but I'll wait to hear what she has to say. And then I believe Mia and Soren are good. I will say that it's very important to nail down the evil team, and I think it's actually very valuable as an evil person to get yourself killed just for the sake of confusing who is evil, because if you don't mark who's evil, you get nowhere. That being said, I think Simon's good, but I don't know why he would want to get himself killed. That doesn't make sense to me at all, because the Serenos will just move on to somebody else. He also was claiming he was Serenovist, which doesn't really make sense. But you know he's not the demon. Maybe he was trying to obfuscate the evil count. I don't know. Here we go.
All right. Looks like everybody is here. And in the night, you learn that Mia has died.
Oh my
and
god.
I am going to open
Trey, I'm the
breakout room.
klutz.
Oh, Mia is claiming the klutz, everybody. Mia, would you like to pick a player?
Yes. It has to be an alive player, right?
It has to be an alive player.
Yes.
Pick me. Oh, I'm not dead.
Mia, please pick me.
Click me. I would
I'm gonna
say.
pick Lucas.
All right, and Mia has picked Lucas, and unfortunately to Mia, Lucas was the witch, and you have just lost the game.
Oh, come on, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That was.
Oh my God.
I was waiting for a final three. This was going to be good, y'all. Lucas, that was great.
Well, it makes sense that Lucas would pick me.
And it all worked out.
Actually, he picked Brody, but
Just
anyway.
Brody.
Just in case it became me.
All right, so here, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody, and I'm gonna share the grim here. Wow, that was anticlimactic. I was waiting for final three because it was gonna probably get there too. Let me share my screen. I tried something here with the Nodashi, because that is who George was. She was actually supposed to be Steven. And Steven, you ended up being Snake Charmer, so it was like you snake charmed yourself out of being the demon. So I had the demons sitting next to his minions and sitting next to outsiders, so that way the poisoning would be right in the middle of the grim. So that way it would look like a potential Vortox game. The Clockmaker, who was actually Soren, so Mia and Soren's play at the beginning was kind of wishy-washy there. Soren got a 4. With the actual answer would have been 1. So I wanted it to be really astronomically crazy, so that way in case they figured out it was wrong, they might think 3 or 2. They wouldn't actually think 1. So anyways, George was your Nodashi, who got bluff rolls as Flowergirl, Dreamer, and Philosopher. Lucas, who was claiming to be the Philosopher, was claimed he was turned into, or he became the artist after the real artist Spanky died on the first night, who never actually got to use his ability. And Lucas came out with everybody and said that 2 + 2 does not equal 4, which it does, and we just laughed about it. And I asked him what he was gonna say, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell him no." Chris A was making Simon the Serenovist about being the mathematician. I've seen that happen so many times. I just asked him why, versus like choosing an outsider, or potentially being the sage or something like that. But Simon was the mathematician, and Simon was going crazy. And the only reason I didn't kill Simon was because he was so blatant obvious that he was Serenovist. However, I wasn't going to then also not kill Hella. So when she just came out and said I'm the mutant, I was going to wait for at least the vote to finish before I killed Hella and ended the day there, even making Simon go crazier because then he wasn't actually dead anymore, or he wasn't gonna die. Nick was your Oracle, who was poisoned by the Nodashi, who was sitting 2 seats away from him. He got a 1 first night, and at the time, only Soren and Spanky were dead at the time, because he was poisoned by the Oracle. Lucas actually picked him the first day, which I knew probably wasn't going to happen because Nick's usually a pretty quiet guy first off, and that's when Mia just nominated Soren. Usually I would have probably, in the future, there's this thing between me and Soren is they always nominate each other day 1. So I would have probably picked one of them, but then again, it really doesn't matter. Rose. Thank you. Then you picked
Mia.
Let's see.
I picked Mia.
You picked Mia the next night, and that was when Brody nominated Mia, and the whole day went by where Brody and Nick and Simon and Hella and Lucy all nominated, but not Mia. So then he picked Brody because I guess he nominated first last time, and Brody was being very vocal. And that's when Brody and Steven switched. Steven nominated himself and ended up killing himself. So anyways, there was that with the witch. And he actually cursed Nick again today, which actually would have been funny because I'm going to talk about the Serenovus. Oh, that was another thing. So going back to the Serenovus and Simon, he actually picked Mia today to be mad about being the Oracle. So there would have been a nice back and forth between Mia as the Oracle and Nick as the Oracle as well. Hella was the mutant, so I guess she was telling people she was other things, I guess, and making her very sus until she got frustrated and said, I'm the mutant. And so, because I didn't kill Simon, I killed her instead. Lucy, the Savant. So the first night, and I think you misquoted me, Lucy. The first day information was that the outsiders are the mutant and the klutz, or the mutant and the klutz and the barber. Because I wanted at the time to potentially think that there could have been a Fangu in the game, but that slowly went away with all of the wrong information. Steven / Brody was the snake charmer. The first night, I did not write it
Simon.
down. I couldn't. You picked Simon, which is why Steven adamantly knew Simon was not the demon and didn't think he should die. So Simon was picked. I believe Steve A was picked.
And Spanky.
And
I don't know when
and
Spanky was picked.
Spanky was the artist who didn't get to use his artist ability. George, do you know who Spanky was when you killed him? No, okay, it was just random kill. Simon was the town crier who got no's the whole time because Chris A nor Lucas nominated. But he was also bluffing, not bluffing. He was mad about being the mathematician, and I could see why Simon would have probably wanted to kill himself so he could come out with all this information to basically say, "Hey, these people are not the minions." But that doesn't necessarily mean anything because when you're looking for the demon. So yeah, that is the game. I was really looking forward to a tight final three, but I guess that worked with the whole clutch thing, you guys.
Yeah, well played, Lucas. Well played. I did have George marked on my ground as the Nodashi, but Lucas threw me for 6. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I was sort of sus of Chris, George, and Steve A.
Yeah, I had Chris A, Steve A, and George with my little evil pings and George's Nodashi, but I didn't see Lucas coming. You sneaky evil son of a bitch.
Hey, I'm so bad at lying. This was just luck.
I have to say, I mean, it was really good, this setup, Trey. That was fantastic. I feel like it was only
thanks,
really
Trey. It was really awesome first game.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a Vortex.
Right.
It was a good game. It was just quite hard for someone who's playing this for the first time. I think that was quite.
Lucy.
We'll have you know.
Well, I love Fangu games, and I sat down and I started setting it up as Fangu, and I was like, everybody knows that, and everybody knows I hate the Nodashi. I was like, let me see what I can do with the Nodashi. And I sat here, and I did this at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Once Simon filled the last spot, I was like, all right, I know I got 12, so let me just see what I can do here. And I almost didn't want to put the Snake Charmer in, but I figured giving Brody the Snake Charmer, he would push his limits. And actually, originally, George the Demon was supposed to be Steven the Demon, and I figured Steven would have had a lot of more chaos running around with that. But I didn't want to put a pit hag in the game because there was 2 outsiders. And so the pit hag at that point in time is kind of a little bit nerfed because you don't necessarily want to turn townsfolk into other townsfolk.
Unless you turn him into the snake charmer, that's the best.
I hate the twins, so the twins most likely, when I do SFE, you probably will only have a 3-minion game. I hate the freaking twins. I hate them. And so, yeah. But yeah, so Lucy, your information was correct, and I actually wanted you to come out. When you came out, it was actually good. Unfortunately, you told the demon George that somebody was being Serenovus or Mia was the Clockmaker, so he knew right off the bat that Mia was not actually the Clockmaker and something was going on because he knew one of his demons or one of his minions was the Serenovus. So he goes, oh. Well, then he wanted to talk to me. He goes, did you make like everybody like the Clockmaker? Or did you say you wanted to ask if everybody was a Clockmaker or everybody was wrong or
because
something?
at one point in the game, I thought for a second that because Lucy's information was wrong, I thought Nick must be another outsider. And I was like, well, does that mean that Soren was lying? I was convinced that you'd put 2 outsiders between me and the evil. And, so the Nodashi was poisoning Lucy.
No,
so what Soren and I actually...
Well, anyway, there you have it. This was Brody's game. He wanted to become evil. I screwed that up by nominating myself to save Simon, the not demon. But ultimately it didn't matter because we were destined to die when Mia the Klutz picked Lucas, which I don't blame her. I was extremely close to marking Lucas as good. I don't know. I wasn't positive it wasn't a Vortex game, but it was a Nodashi game, which this is the extension cord. The Nodashi minions, outsiders, and then townsfolk, and then the good people at the top, which I will point out, Lucy was dead. We thought that her information was bad because everybody was saying that. I'm not information, so it didn't matter. Spanky died, did not getting information. We really only had 2 information rolls that were getting good information, which is, it's a wicked hard game. That's bizarre. Because of the Nodashi poisoning, the Clockmaker 4. I didn't really put a lot of thought into Clockmaker 4. But anyway, congratulations, Lucas, George, and Chris A. And I guess especially to George the Demon. It's kind of a nightmare. Thanks for watching.